one has to wonder coming into this match what the condition of the Irish team may be after their history-defying smashing of rival victory last time they came out against the French, and now they have an even bigger task coming up against arguably the greatest team in the world at the moment. Hello everyone and welcome along to the semi-finals of the World Breakfast Cup. This World Cup series where we do it more than once every 4 years. World Cup, awesome. And this is the semi-final, as we said, at your home of Rugby Challenge. And we have the All Blacks up against Ireland. And this is a massive test here for the Irish if they're to overcome the New Zealand team. They have had a pretty easy trot into this semi-final match, smashing Scotland 36 points to 13. But you do notice looking through this squad, they're missing a few frontline players, noticeably in that front row, with Crockett probably on the third or fourth rated prop, and Dane Coles is a fair way down the list of hookers as well. And also Halai coming in on the left wing for Savea. A lot of injuries in this All Blacks team, but they're still so good. After that big win last time though, the Irish, something they've been very lucky with is no injuries. We haven't had to forcibly change anyone from the squad, so why change anything at all when these guys are winning? They had that memorable, amazing victory last time they were out against France, 12 points to 5. If you haven't followed the series so far, get back and check it out now before you ruin everything by watching this one first. They are possibly in the best position they could be to face their first ever World Cup semi-final here. But up against them is, well, like we say, one of the best teams around. And what better way to kick things off than with the haka for the All Blacks. Oh, and as usual, the massive haka from the All Blacks to get the match right in the frame of mind for the semi-final. And Ireland, well, they'll be fired up. As always, the All Blacks fired up after that spine-tingling effort. And Ireland will be the team to kick off their first ever semi-final. The All Blacks will be looking for another trophy for that massive bulging cabinet as Sexton kicks off his Irish side in their customary green, and it is the All Blacks, of course, in the black, and it's claimed by Ireland. They steal their own kickoff. Brilliant start for them, and they're going to run it out again. Things they'll need to focus on as O'Driscoll goes through a big hole to start us off. He slipped. There's numbers to burn here. Darcy cutting his way down the left-hand side. Zeba wrapped up in a great tackle from Dag. But as we were saying, things that they're going to have to keep an eye on here, Ireland, are points, defence. They need to keep that scoreboard ticking over as Redden takes off the back for Darcy, goes into the tackle area. Oh no, and we did say it. We said it. We've jinxed them. Commentators curse. And Darcy, of course, probably our best player for this competition, is going to see some time on the sidelines with what looks to be a thigh injury. He will be replaced from Keith Earls. An adequate replacement, no doubt about that, but they're going to have to sit down for a scrum. Now this will be interesting. Ireland really need the front row and the forward pack to stand up like they just did. Redden has it at the back. He goes to the right. Good ball for O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll cutting. Oh, and a smashing hit from Halai has decked him instantly. Here's Heaslip going. Sexton for the line. Oh, they've got it in a big pile up here. They're mauling it forward. The All Blacks are pushing them backwards, and Ireland haven't released it. The maul was still moving, ref. Well, I don't know about that. Ireland have had the hugest opportunity to score first here against the All Blacks, and they've bombed it with what could be described as a poor effort by the ref. But look at that scrum. Look at the front row here from Ireland. They may have turned the scrum. They have turned it. Redden quickly takes it off the back. He goes to Earls, the new man on the paddock. Pops it out the back door for O'Driscoll. Zebo, foot race. Zebo puts on the fend on Jane, and Zebo scores the first try. Ireland hit the lead. Oh, what a start for Ireland. They have struck this from nothing. And Zebo, what a play though. You have to commend the forwards. Zebo picked out Jane, said, come on buddy, 1-on-1, let's go. And he stood him up, put the fist to his chest and sent him on his way. Keith Earls, great play from him to free that up, but it was all so much work to do for Zebo. And justifying his spot in this team after the injury to Darcy, there may be some changes, but that is if we will see them again. They have the lead. And now they have an important kick. Here's Sexton. Oh, this is as good as it gets for Sexton. He has nailed his kick straight between the posts, and he adds two more. Ireland leads 7-0. Oh, the luxuries of a world-class number 10 for both these teams, but those points are so critical in these matches. Daniel Carter, well, he is the other world-class 10. Boy, he is a class above too. His kick is long, and now here's the other one, Sexton and O'Brien, O'Connell. Ferris off, Ferris has knocked it on, and he hasn't let the All Blacks play on it either. He's kicked it into touch as if to say, you want to try, you play the set piece. So there was a mistake from Ferris. Oh, it was disappointing. They were looking to set something up, possibly clear the ball away, but is this inexperienced front row for the All Blacks starting to pay off for Ireland, because they've just maybe, have they done it again? They have turned over another scrum. Where it goes for Sexton. He's going to punt this one way downfield. Keith Earls putting on a big chase. Wynn takes it over towards touchline. And Dag, and oh, it's in the end, it's gone to Carter, because there's a bit of a tussle there with Jane. The All Blacks spread it wide lock, and they got numbers here for Conrad Smith. Into contact he goes, and it's gone to ground just short of halfway. Wow, look how quickly they secured that ball. Oh, big hit on Messam from Carney. It was the fullback. Well, he shut them down. The Irish defence has looked solid at the moment. It's just over halfway, and Dan Carter's going to line up a penalty. This is at least 60 metres on the angle. The man is kicking it from next door neighbours. Here it is. It's going to be well short. Keith Earls takes it nicely and puts it to his boot. This one's drifting towards the touchline. Oh my goodness, has that stayed in? Is that the kick of the decade from the substitute Keith Earls? I think it is. Let's have, oh, it is. It is a dream of a kick from Earls. He has just made a huge kick in this relation of this match. It's not straight, and it's going to be a penalty for Ireland, but they're running advantage. Here's Earls. Earls for the line. He's going to get it. It's a try, a double for Ireland in the first half. Half an hour gone, and Keith Earls has made two telling plays in this match, and Ireland lead 12-0. It was the kick from Earls. It was a penalty. The All Blacks ball watched the touch because they didn't know if the ref would blow it up. Ireland played to the whistle, and Keith Earls secures another try for Ireland. Wow, this match is just opening right up for the boys in the green. Look at the pace shown from Earls. Just too much for Aaron Smith. Dag covered across far too late, and Ireland lead 12-0 after half an hour. Oh, these probably Irish fans passing out in the crowd at the moment. Another important kick here for Sexton. It's close. Oh, it's close, but it's over. Oh, he flirted with the post. He had some sweet tender kisses for the upright, but he's secured 2 points. It doesn't matter how ugly they are. And amazingly, that all came from a missed Daniel Carter penalty as he's kicking off to the left again. Nicely taken from Earls. Earls, the man, is outstanding. He is playing possessed for Ireland at the moment. It's still here for Redden. He's going away for Bow. Bow, all by himself on the left, has got Healy. Nice play here, O'Connell. Ross, the big prop. Best. Oh, the front rowers are combining nicely, and what a match those two have had already. He slipped. This is outstanding play here from Ireland. Sexton throws it out the back door for O'Driscoll. Keeping this alive somehow here, Ireland. Oh, turned over, and Kieran Reid has the ball. Now the chance. Oh, Ross has turned it over. This is magical play here from Ireland. Zebo busting. He's still got O'Driscoll. Could they get 3? He puts the big shunt on. Can't get away from Carter. Throws the intercept to Whitelock. Big ball to Coles. And McCaw ends up with it on the other side of the field. Ireland get up quickly, not releasing, holding on. Oh, Richie McCaw holding on in the tackle, and Ireland have taken the game to a whole new level. They are playing just somewhere far beyond where they've reached before. They're going to line up a penalty. Half time has rung. Sexton will he send us to half time with his penalty? It is good. It is 3 points. It is, wow, 17-0. Ireland, well, where have they hidden this? They have been rather average all World Cup. They look like they spent themselves in the semi-final. But come this, in the quarter-final, I mean, they looked spent. They did everything possible to beat the rivals, France. But they have come to the semi with nothing to lose, and that is exactly how they're playing, full of confidence, full of running, and full of some outstanding rugby. The front row is destroying the inexperienced New Zealand front row. It is one-way traffic in the front rows, in the packs. It is all Ireland, and it is repaying for quick ball for the backs. They've come back and scored 2 tries, unanswered, and look at that possession stat. They've kicked well. Keith Earls, well, that man, if he didn't come on, what might have happened? It's sad to see Darcy go, but he has been the man of the half. Just for those 2 plays, the kick that went millimetres from being out on the full, and then the bust through the middle, scoring that try. The stats, let's get to the stats. This is overwhelming result so far in this first half. 11% possession for the All Blacks, just 11%. 11. Do I have to say it again? 11% possession. That is just domination from Ireland. They have not let New Zealand into this match at all. The breakdown, they have just owned everything. Penalty goals, of course they got the one. The injury to Darcy, that's up there too. Kicks, they've kicked well. You see they've made over twice as many kicks, and they have kicked very well indeed. They lead 17-0. They have 40 minutes to hold out the All Blacks. Can they do it? Can they? They're breaking new territory here, being in the semi-final, but can they just obliterate everything and reach the World Breakfast Cup final? Stay tuned. Second half action coming up. Find out for yourself, because here it comes. How will Ireland respond? Will they go into their shell? Will they try hold out the All Blacks? Or will they continue to play free-flowing and explosive rugby? Oh, Redden's knocked it on off the kickoff, and that's not what they wanted to do to start off with. It's advantage to the All Blacks. Advantage is very quickly over. Here's Whitelock. He's gone to Carter. Back inside they go, short side to Conrad Smith, who went through a couple. And there we go, and the breakdown again is O'Brien, and O'Driscoll takes the pass away and goes up over his 22. And straight away, Ireland are in the box seat, and the Dag is completely out of position, and Sexton's noticed it. Dag's crumbling across to try and save it. Halai has the ball now. We haven't seen much of him. No pressure on, close to the line, and he is smashed into touch. Advantage Ireland. This has been a remarkable start to the second half, but what a match it has been. And it goes, nicely taken. Redden goes off the back. He's running for the corner and he scores. Ireland have struck for the 3rd time. They've used that move numerous times throughout the World Cup and the All Blacks haven't picked it up. Redden, well, you should have known because they've done this all competition long. Redden off the back of the short line out, around the back and just for the corner. He's done it so much. He's eaten up the yards. He's just done everything. He's done that so many times. Very rarely he goes wide off the short line out. And only 15 metres out. Plenty of pace. Got rid of Aaron Smith and had enough to go into the corner from Dag. Wow, that is game-changing. A 3rd try for Ireland. The All Blacks could have seen a way back from 17, but 22 might be a bit harder. How about 24, Sexton? What do you say? What do you say to 24, Ireland? They love it. And it is now 24 points to 0. Where have the All Blacks gone? We know their history with semi-finals and quarterfinals. And may not be as empty as Ireland's, but boy, they have choked a lot of times, and this could be, well, it should be, another one. The kickoff goes nicely down for Ross, who takes it down to ground. Well taken too. Oh, Ireland though struggling to get this one back. Oh, good work from the All Blacks. And they're going to get some possession now. Whitelock, who has been active in the ball. Here's Nonu. Big pass for Halai. Oh, that was a great tackle. Brilliant work from Bo. He has smashed Smith completely. Here's Franks going wide again. Whitelock putting the dummy on. Tries to go past Zebo. Can't get through. Zebo can't even look at the ball either. Good tackle there on Ratala. Here's McCaw going back inside. They're a bit lost here, the All Blacks. And in the end, Ferris has picked up the loose pass and he goes to ground. The All Blacks are, well, they're very, very, well, what would you call it? Shattered. Here's Ireland again going wide. Redden spots Zebo out there all by himself. Leaves it as long as he can, and O'Callaghan chases hard. Big chase here from the big lock, chasing down Dag. He's the only line of defence. He forces Dag into the kick. It will go out. It will be Ireland ball. Dag looks happy, but they need points. Territory will not get you 25 points. It's a line out again. Ireland just short of halfway. Go to the front. Redden. It's a 5-manner this time. He's not going to run. And they go wide. Earls, who's been outstanding. O'Driscoll. Oh, good tackle from Halai. Takes him down easily. Secured possession for Ireland. Again they go through Best. Swinging it. O'Brien. O'Connell. Numbers here. They've got the overlap with Earls. Earls has still got Zebo. Uses him. Picks it up brilliantly. Zebo gets away from Crockett. He'll have too much gas for Aaron Smith. And this is going to be it. 4 tries against the All Blacks. Could it get much better for Ireland? The All Blacks are just completely disjointed and disorganised. They are cracking under a big load of pressure. And what a pass. It wasn't really a good pass. It was the pickup from Zebo on the bounce and the acceleration. Sure, it was a prop, but look at this. Earls, man of the match, no doubt. Aaron Smith was never going to catch Zebo. He's very quick. But where was the outside defence? Where was Jane? He has been missing in action. Halai has been kept out of this match. And the New Zealand backline has been just nowhere at all. You'd have to say their best exponent in the backline has been Whitelock. Here's Sexton. It's 29-0 right out in front. Oh, and now he chokes one wide. Well, better now with a 29-point lead than with just the 5. He's not too happy, but I don't think he'll mind later on after they secure this victory. 29 points. The All Blacks need 30 points in 13 minutes. Carter's kick. Oh, he's tricked them and gone very shallow indeed. Fires out a good pass though. Ireland attacking instantly. Look at this. Here's Crockett again, getting hammered from Zebo. Here's Heaslip chasing down Aaron Smith. Oh, brilliant work from Heaslip. And Ireland, look at them dig into this ruck. They are desperate for this ball. Franks goes very wide to McCaw. They're shifting it very quickly. Aaron Smith from the pass. Conrad Smith from the pass from Halai. And Ireland try to turn it over again. No way through. Crockett goes himself off the back. No way past Earls. He has been the best player on the paddock. So here's Sexton now. They'll launch one. Here's Ross and Healy. Oh, big bump from Ross. Repaying the favour. Oh, this is trouble here for Ireland. They've lost it again. And it goes back for Retallick. Passing from Whitelock. Oh, look at Ireland. Swarming in defence. Swarming into the rucks. Can they get this one? It's very slow. But it has come back. Oh, it is outstanding. Here we go. Sexton. Not really lined up. Oh, and his grubber kick has gone to ground. Oh, his drop goal has gone to ground. But Kieran Reid picks it up. And he runs over his 22. Advantage over. McCaw looks for Messam. Puts the step on his advantage to New Zealand. And Halai going to make the most of it. He's just getting away from O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll and Conrad Smith. Pops it away to Carter. Carter's taken down nicely from O'Callaghan. And into ground they go on the 10-metre line. Aaron Smith's going to go for a bit of a run himself. He's hit hard. Look at this Irish defence. Look how quickly it has recuperated back to its full stature. Reid goes wide. The buzzer is gone. Ireland are going to the World Cup final. Here's Jane. He hasn't featured all day long. He's been hammered from Carney. Carney's right on the touchline. No one's got any support there at all. Here come Ireland. Oh, they might have done it here. Could they have done it? O'Callaghan gets the ball. He's going to kick it straight into touch, and Ireland have done what no one would ever dream of. They're going to a World Cup final. They have beaten the best team in the world, and they will now be favourites, overwhelming, to win this cup, surely. Can anyone stop the raging green Irish tank? They have shown up in the knockout stages in ominous form. Look at this scoreline. I thought before this match there's no chance Ireland are going to win this. We'll give it a good stab, we might get lucky. But Ireland have defied all logic, and they have played a blinder to reach their first ever in the history of the game final of any World Cup. But this is the World Breakfast Cup. They will feature for the first time ever. And well, the Irish fans, they will be all fainted and passed out in these stands. Watching at home will be falling off their chairs because they are going to the final. Almost too much to take in as we look at the final score. 29-0. New Zealand. Let's have a look at their scorers here. Tries, 0. Conversions, 0. Penalty goals, 0. Drop goals, 0. And that sums it up. Ireland, on the other hand, 4 tries. Redden with 1. Zebo, a pair. And man of the match, outstanding man of the match, Keith Earls with 1 try. Sexton missed the last conversion at the end, got 3 out of 4. He was a pivotal piece in this Irish puzzle. And he also got the penalty goal, 29-0. Did New Zealand improve on their 11% possession? They did. They got up to 37, which is pretty respectable. But how was that defence from Ireland? They couldn't score. When New Zealand made a break, Ireland got back so quick and so fast and so structured. They had no answer. A key stat is line breaks. 9 for Ireland, just 1 for New Zealand. That is massive. Handling errors, 11 for Ireland and 1 for New Zealand. How did they not score points? Their breakdown was atrocious, and they had the best that they've got there. The only excuse you could give them was their front row was below par, and Ireland really capitalised on that, turning over a couple of their scrums. But how has this happened? Ireland fans, make the most of this, because this is your night. You've beaten the All Blacks and you're going to the World Breakfast Cup final. We're going to check it out, see who won the other semi-final, see who the final will be between, and if we're lucky we may even see who got third. But do we really care? Oh, and what better way to end it? Ireland versus Australia. What a rivalry these two teams have had. Ireland have got lucky recently. They've beaten them in a couple of big clutch matches too. And they'll have a chance to win the biggest prize of all. I feel they've beaten the All Blacks, they've beaten their big task. France and New Zealand, that was the massive one. Australia might not be, well, can we say it? They'll have to be favourites. Surely. They've done the unthinkable. The other semi-final, just click up here, 27-17, Australia over South Africa. And that leads Ireland facing off against Australia. The World Breakfast Cup final, the first ever. And Ireland, I didn't think they'd get this far. I thought semis, that would be a good goal. But look what we have. A final made for the dreamers. Ireland and Australia. Coming up next, we have the injury of Darcy. We'll have to, well, who else comes in but Earls? He was outstanding. We'll check out what else is going on in there, but that's the only change we should see. You'll find out what happens at the start of the grand final, which is coming to you soon. Stay tuned. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be possibly the biggest match in Ireland rugby history. Can they do it? Win their first World Cup? Stay tuned, stick around, watch out for this one. Catch us on Twitter when this one comes up, because it is going to be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe, because you don't want to miss this final of the World Breakfast Cup. See you at the final. I expect to see you there, and I have no acceptance of any excuse whatsoever, so don't even try it. Hope you've enjoyed this semi. It's been an outstanding match, and I will see you soon. Thank you all for watching, and as always, take care.